into another episode of Getting Well with Terry and Terry. I'm Terry, and we are going to be breaking down. I think there's 3 hockey games today, and an NFL game. Doing the show early, obviously, because the Winter Classic is happening at 2 p.m. So decided to do the show early, and obviously most people will be watching on the playback, but that is totally fine. We'll jump right into the Winter Classic, the first game that we have to talk about today. The Pittsburgh Penguins and the Boston Bruins. This should be a great outdoor game to watch. Pittsburgh plus 145 to plus 160. Boston minus 167 to minus 188. Total of 6 or 6.5 in this one here. I looked at the recent outdoor games for both teams. Boston won their last one, 7-3 against Philadelphia. Boston also won their previous game 4-2 against Chicago. So the Bruins have played pretty well outdoors. And that was obviously in 2019 and 2021. So the Bruins have enjoyed playing outdoors. Pittsburgh 2-3 in their 5 outdoor games that they have played. It has been a few years for the Penguins, so they haven't played outdoors for a while. Just looking at this game, Pittsburgh 1-3-2 in their last 6 games. They've allowed 4+ goals in their last 4 games, 5+ in 2 of their games. Pittsburgh is just not playing well right now. Not a team I want to back. Boston 28-4-4 in the season, 18-0-3 at home. They've won 3 of their 4 outdoor games, as I said. And Linus Ullmark will be a net. He's 21-1 on the season with a 1.90 goals against average and a .938 save percentage. For me here in the Winter Classic, I am taking the Boston Bruins minus 1.5 for, I think, plus 150 at the big plus price. I think they get the job done here on home field. So I like the Bruins in this one to win by multiple goals. Time to get wild. Yes, for sure. What's up, Terry? I smash like. Thanks, Richie. Much appreciated as always. Bruins puck line. I love it. Crystal, hey Terry, popping in to hit the like. Thanks, Crystal, much appreciated. I like the Bruins today. Yes, me too. You're live early. Yes, because the game obviously starts at 2, and no work today because it's my New Year's Day holiday, I guess. Can I ask a question? No questions allowed. We've been through this. We betting the Pirates or the Red Sox? Yeah, it's the Red Sox today. I'm trying to change my profile pic, sad face, but it is not working, obviously, because it's the same. But keep it, because the Bruins is a good picture, I think, for today. Red Sox run line, Bruins -1. Bo Sox, draw, under. You know what, Ryan? I was actually looking at the other side. When I was looking at this game, it's either the over or it was Boston by 2, and I can't take an over 6 with Ullmark in that, just with how he's been playing, obviously. So that's why I'm just sticking with Boston by 2. Nice plus money on that as well. Multiple goals. Scoring prop. No, I'm kind of staying off the props. Kind of been getting killed lately, but with the props, so just sticking with the main stuff that I'm good at. Done. Boston Red Sox. There you go. Hopefully they're crappy for another year as my Toronto Blue Jays beat them up again. But no, it's not baseball season. Seeing Crystal made me think of the Blue Jays right away. Baseball season will be on its way soon. So that's good. Ullmark over 5.5 strikeouts, and Pastrnak over 1.5 total bases. There we go. I think that can happen. Angry face. Somebody pissed Richie off. Who did it? Probably me. But any college football today? No, Tim. No. College sports don't exist on this channel. Well, they used to, but I miss baseball. Football season is over. Yeah, I don't even want to discuss football, really. I have a lot of things I could say about yesterday. The one thing I will say, though, when a player stops a player and throws him down on the ground when there should have been defensive pass interference, but there wasn't, okay, whatever. And then he decides to do the gritty to celebrate that he stopped a certain player. How is that not taunting? How is that not taunting? That is the biggest case of taunting I've ever seen in my life. But shocker, the NFL did not throw the flag for their precious Packers, who they won in the playoffs. But that's it for football. We do have a good. Well, it's not it for football because I will break down the football game tonight. It's going to be, I think, one of the best games of the season. It should be at least. But we'll jump into the second hockey game before we get to the third one, which I really won't have much to say about, but it's all good. LML, I got to see that. Yes, that was taunting. If the NFL, if they're going to, and no, it was not funny to see, Tim. If the NFL is going to have a taunting penalty, that's taunting. How is that not taunting? But yes, and as people said, there should have been a flag for defensive pass interference thrown against Jaire Alexander, but there wasn't. He can do his little thing that he did. Jefferson will get him next year. It's no big deal. It's one game. Yes, the Vikings won't get the 1 seed, but they probably weren't getting it anyway. So we'll move on to the second game. Away from football, away from the Vikings. Vegas Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche. You can get Vegas plus 135 to plus 150. Colorado minus 160 to minus 175. Sixes right across the board. There's actually a couple 5.5s available in this game, which is kind of crazy. Okay, I'll bring it back up here. Should the Colorado Avalanche be minus 160 right now against the top team in the Pacific Division? And the answer is no. I do not believe so. Yes, Colorado got McKinnon back in their last game against Toronto, but Colorado once again lost their third game in a row. They've allowed 6 goals in 2 games, 5 goals in the other. Georgiev is looking like he did in New York, and not like he has looked for most of the season for Colorado. I think this is way too big of a price for Vegas, and I like them here as the big underdog today, plus 145, plus 150. Vegas 3-1-1 in their last 5 trips to Colorado. They played good in Colorado. 14-3-2 on the road this year. I do not think Vegas should be plus 145, plus 150 in this spot, even in Colorado on home ice. If that was taunting, then JJ shouldn't be allowed to do it for a touchdown. Incorrect. Every NFL player does something in the end zone when they get a touchdown. That's touchdown celebration. But you don't see players dancing around when they stop a player when they, first of all, had defensive pass interference against him. So completely incorrect him. But lean Vegas Golden Knights money line. Yes, I like it. Vegas in regulation plus 205. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know if I'd go that far. Avs minus 1.5. No. It could happen, but I have to see it first. JT Comfort is the best player on that team right now. Yeah, he's definitely been playing well. We'll have to see if they can stop a puck or not to date. I can't see an under 6. Yeah, really, I don't know why it's at a 6 or 5.5. I get it. Colorado was playing really good defensive hockey, but that was previously. Their last 3 games, that has completely disappeared. So I would lean with the over as well. Final hockey game before we get to the football game and the best bets. On a roll with best bets, cashed 3 puck lines in a row. We'll see what I do with today's best bet. But Philadelphia and Anaheim, you can get the Flyers minus 112 to minus 120, road favorites. Anaheim minus 106 to plus 105, road or home underdogs. Sixes right across the board in this one. Very easy game. I'm passing. I don't like to bet bum fights. I know Nick loves his bum fights, but there's just no who's going to be motivated in this game. Like if you can tell me that Philadelphia is coming out here and they really want to win this game, then okay. But I don't see why either team would be really motivated in this one. Neither are going anywhere. And it's just both these teams, if I'm backing them, I want plus 150, plus 160, plus 170, not plus 105 or minus 110. So complete easy pass for me here in this one. We'll go to the comments. Marquee matchup, Flyers money line. Flyers money line. All right. Good luck. Go Flyers. And then we'll get to the NFL game that we have. The Buffalo Bills, minus 120 to minus 125. Cincinnati Bengals, plus 105 to plus 110. 49.5 when it comes to the total, 150, and mostly 1.5 for the spreads in this one. For me, looking at it here, obviously these are two really good teams, two of the top teams in football in general. But one has been doing a little bit better than the other, especially when it comes to covering spreads. I'm just getting my write-ups here. Buffalo 12-3 in the season, 6-2 on the road. They've won their last 6 games after back-to-back losses in week 9 and 10. And Buffalo 7-1 against the spread this season. So they've been winning games, haven't really been covering the spread. Cincinnati 11-4 in the season, 5-1 at home. This Bengals team, they had a couple games to start off the season, but I was not worried about them. I continued to back them, and now they have won 7 games in a row since a week 8 loss. They were 4-4 at that time against a loss against Cleveland. They've won 7 games in a row, 12-3 against the spread this season for the Bengals. I have to take the home dogs here. I think Joe Burrow is playing better than Josh Allen is right now. I think defensively, obviously the Bills have one of the best defenses in the league, but they have injuries. The Bengals are winning games. The Bengals are covering games. I like them as an underdog here. Cincinnati Bengals on the money line. I think they get the job done at home against the all-powerful Buffalo Bills in this one. Stop it, get some help. Yeah, basically when you're betting this Anaheim game, when you go to bet that Anaheim game, your book, when you go to bet the game, your book is going to tell you, stop it, get some help. No Chris Letang. Yes, I heard he was questionable to play in the Winter Classic. But if he doesn't play, that hurts the Penguins. And it helps the Bruins for sure. Bills are overrated. Bengals money line. I will partly agree with that statement. Bills are overrated now. Earlier on in the year, when they had a healthy team, they were one of the best for quite a bit. But now things are a little bit different now. Terry, you're going T-Wolves? No, I'm staying away from basketball. I've stayed away from basketball lately. Kind of was on a good run with basketball, and then it kind of went downhill a little bit. So I'm not really forcing any plays. So I'm staying away. There's a big basketball slate today, but I do not have anything in it. So there is the breakdown for today's games. Best bets, as I said, I've won 3 puck lines in a row in the NHL for my last 3 best bets. I'm not gonna go with a puck line this time. I'm not gonna take Boston Bruins -1.5. I do love it though. Give me Vegas Golden Knights on the money line +150 road underdogs. I don't think Vegas should be this big of a dog. I think they pull off the upset and cash a +150. So once again, another big plus money price on my best bet. Vegas Golden Knights on the money line +150. Understand. Yeah, no worries. Great show. Best luck. Thanks, Richie. You too. Best luck to everybody on your bets tonight. We'll be back normal time, 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Everyone enjoy the Winter Classic and then the football game tonight. Let's all make some money, and we'll see you again for another episode. Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Best of luck, guys.